What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Blanca King, the Apple Guy. Today we're going to be talking about dummy batteries and why you should use these, especially if you are doing a lot of videos outside of your house or even if you're inside of your house, and why you still should. It's always good to have backup battery just in case. But today we'll be talking about this in particular. This is a dummy battery that I bought off of B&H. It's by a group called, or a company called Gyru View. It's just a simple NPWF battery. It's the same battery as the one that comes with my a6400 if this shows it. So this is just a simple NPFW50, which is exactly what this is. So basically why you would buy this is, say you are using your video, you're using your camera for, say, video conference calls or for Twitch streaming or for live streaming, for pretty much anything that you are using where your battery life will not last longer than whatever your video is using. There are two different ways you could buy these battery dummy batteries. There is the USB version, and then there's also the simple one where you can simply plug it in into a AC power outlet. Now, for me, when I'm doing my videos, especially if I'm doing long videos, I only have two batteries, which is perfectly fine. But usually, sometimes when I'm getting ready to turn on my camera, I find that after doing multiple retakes of videos, that my battery tends to drain much quicker. So I wanted a better solution as opposed to just having to have an extra battery when it dies, pop in another one, and then, kind of going on that. That's when I came across the dummy batteries. Just really couldn't figure out which ones would work fine for me. And again, I didn't go with the AC plug-in adapter. I went with the USB adapter because, one, this works much easier to me, at least personally. I find it much easier because wherever you have your camera, you simply just plug this into a USB. And even if you don't have the range to plug it into your simple USB on your computer, you can also use a battery bank. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to actually show you how to put this on your a6400, and then I'm actually going to plug in the USB into my battery bank, and then I'll show you. It's pretty simple to do. Although there was one interesting thing about the battery door that I was unaware of, that I really didn't really find in a lot of other reviews. I think maybe a few content creators who were talking about this literally showed this, but a lot of other ones didn't really show you how to do this. So I'm going to show you how to install this battery into this, and then I'll plug it into my battery bank, and then show you. That's pretty much it. Okay, so this is your simple battery door on the back of your a6400. So you'll notice that there's a little cutout right here. That is basically what you would use to run any type of dummy battery. Now, I didn't really know that at the time. I decided it was just something that they just do on there to aesthetically look. So what you would do is, as you can see, there is no battery in it. So we're just going to take my dummy battery, just like you would any other normal battery, and you simply would just push it in as such. Now, obviously when you close it, as you can see, it won't fully close because the cord is in the way. So what I've learned is that this piece right here, that is actually a little door that you would simply just pop open. You just simply just pop that out to the side as such, just like that. And as you can see, that is the little battery door that you'll run the cord through. Now, when you close the door, you simply just, as such, wrap that around that little thing. And then when you close the door, you're actually going to have to manually close it. So with the normal battery, you push it in, you can simply just push the door in and automatically hear the clicking sound. On this one, you actually have to take the little thing right there where it closes. You have to manually close it like such, and then there you go. As you can see, it will not come out. But as you notice, that little door right there, that is where the cord pops out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the other end of my USB, and then we're going to plug it into my power bank, and then I'm going to show you exactly how it works in terms of I have power now. So just going to take off the screen thing on my lens, we'll turn this on, voila. As you can see, pretty simple. This didn't really cost that much. I think it was like a $30 solution, but I think that everybody who has a camera setup where they have it sitting on their desk and they don't want to sit there and use up all the battery power, or they forget to charge up their battery, I think anyone who's using these for that type of situation, you should definitely invest in a dummy battery. I find that the USB ones are much easier because how I have my desk set up, I always have a port where I can reach reach a USB. But if you don't, again, you can also use some sort of a rig setup where you can actually attach this to your rig setup, and you can simply just plug this in, and then you have battery until your battery bank dies. So that's everything that I have. Pretty simple, easy video. But definitely worth investing in a dummy battery, especially if you're going to be using this at home. And again, even if you're using this out and about somewhere, depending on how you have your camera set up and your rig set up, again, dummy battery, just like that, it gives you a lot more options. And then when the battery bank dies, you simply just turn off your camera, pop in a fresh set of batteries, and then you just simply go on your way. But I find that it's much more easier having one option as opposed to just having only just battery only, then having to charge up another battery, and then switching back and forth. This I find much easier. So I have a link below down if you want to take a look at this and some other type of dummy batteries. But that's all that I have for today. And I want to thank everybody for watching. And again, if this is your first time to my channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. That way you don't miss content when I drop it. And I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your summer. Stay safe.